Guys, I want to tell you a quick little story about how people can impact you and impact your lives. So it's a few years ago now. It was when I was trying to when I was taking driving lessons. My very first lesson I had with this woman, and she had a car that I'd never driven before. I can't remember what the car was, but it had 6 gears. And the thing is, the first thing is, like, I'd been driving for a year and a half, like, in my own car without having a lesson, so I was confident of driving on the road. I knew how to drive. I just needed to learn how to drive to pass my test. And I told her this, and so uh, she said, all right, let's see what you got. And she put me on this really difficult road with all these difficult things going on, so much going on, and in a car that I'd never been in before. It just put my confidence way down because I didn't do a very good job. And then, not only that, she got me to do the same basic thing over and over again. She got me to I had to go round a roundabout, go down the third exit, and then turn left, do some other stuff, and then go down a one-way road and park by the side. And I had to do that about 10 or 20 times. And the thing is, she's trying to teach me how to turn the car, how to drive, how to do this stuff I already knew, and it was really putting my confidence down low. And then at the end of that lesson, she uh, she gave me 2 full pages of things I was doing wrong. She gave me 2 things that I was doing right and 2 full pages of things that I was doing wrong. I think the things that I was doing right was something like I did roundabouts pretty well, and I was able to stop, or something like that. But yeah, I came back from that thinking I'm not a very good driver. I need to learn a lot, and I'm going to have a lot of lessons. Fortunately, for whatever reason, I didn't have any more lessons with her. I only had the one. And I went with this next guy, um, and on the first lesson, he also had a car that I'd never driven before. It was a bit easier. It wasn't 6 gears. It was only 5, so I was a bit more natural in it. Um, but he took me on quiet roads, and he just watched me drive. He just let me drive and drive around. And by the end of that lesson, the thing that he said to me was, "Right, book your test." Because he knew it would take a couple of months before I'd be able to do my driving test, and the few things that I needed to iron out, um, we could get done in that time. But but the confidence I had after that was so insanely different. Like, I had so much confidence that I would, I would pass my test, and I was a good driver. You know, I guess the moral of the story is just be mindful of who you're spending your time with, who you're hanging around with, and who's influencing you. Because there's some people out there that will influence you in a bad way. See, I think the first the first lesson that I had, I think all she wanted to do was try and get as much money from me as possible. She said to me, I think we're going to have to start from the basics and go through all the modules and that. And I was like, what? I think if she could have had me for a whole year, paying every week, she would have done. Whereas the second guy, it wasn't about money for him. He wanted to pass me. He has a really, really good pass rate, and he's made a lot of people pass. And with him, I passed first time. I had like one minor. So you just got to be careful on, or not careful, but mindful on who you're hanging around with, who you're spending your time with. Is that person helping you in life, or are they bringing you down all the time? Are they bringing your confidence down, or are they pushing you through the roof and making you a better person? You know, just sometimes you just have to take a look at your life, and sometimes you have to make hard decisions. There might be people that's been in your life for many, many years, but you might want to reduce seeing them or start not seeing them at all, because all they do is bring you down all the time. Alright guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in the next video.